Next two questions, I think, were easier than some of you made them kind of out to be. So let's have a look. So simultaneous equations. So really we're expecting an X and a Y situation. In the very first one, we have logs on both sides. So if you have logs on both sides, you can ignore the logs and straight away X plus Y. Oh, sorry, before I do that, sorry, I forgot there's a 2 in the front. So you'll notice in the first equation, it is 2 log of X. So we're just going to return that 2 to where it used to be, which would have been up there. Now, because there's logs on both sides, you can allow X plus Y to equal X squared. And that's basically your first equation. Now, regarding the other one, so let's have a look at the second one. We have log of y is equal to, so log of y is equal to. Now, because we're adding logs, we can write that as multiply. So we can rewrite it to look like this. So we can tidy that up a little, and that becomes the log of 2x minus 2. Because we've logs on both sides, again, we can ignore the logs and we're ready to go. So I have this one and I have this one. Now, because I have an X squared over here, we can't really line one up under the other. So the best thing to do is replace your Y with what you've discovered in the second one. So I'm going to replace Y with 2x minus 2. And then I'm going to work out this equation, and then I can go back and find Y after. So putting it all on the one side, X squared, that becomes 3x. So minus 3x when I bring it over, plus 2. So minus B formula, A is 1, B is minus 3, C is 2, minus B plus or minus the root of B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. Now, I'm skipping some steps there, but you guys shouldn't be doing that in the exam. I'm just doing it now to just speed things up a little bit. Minus 4 bracket 1 bracket 2 all over 2. So that's giving me one answer. X is 2. If I change my plus to a minus, I am getting a second answer, which is X is 1. Now, in this question, it says X is bigger than 1. So I'm going to exclude that answer and just go with X is 2. So when I'm going back to find Y is equal to 2x minus 2. So if X equals 2, well, then Y is equal to 2 bracket 2 minus 2. Y is equal to 4 minus 2. Y is 2. So it turns out our two solutions are X is 2 and Y is 2. It also says Y is bigger than 0, which makes sense. So our answer is both of X is 2, Y is 2. Regarding this next one, again, I think you guys made it more complicated than it kind of needed to be. So you were given essentially the first 3 terms. Now it's called a series, of course, if there is pluses in between, which there is. And this is the infinite series for e to the x. You were asked to find what it is for e to the minus x. So wherever you used to have an x, you just replace it with minus x. So it really is as simple as that. So just replace wherever there used to be an x, you're putting in a minus x. So you end up with, so what's that? That's going to be positive. Right, so that's that one done. And then in the second part, so that I gave 5 marks to that. And in the second part, then it's twice e to the x, which is 1 plus x squared over 2, plus, and then your e to the minus x, which is 1 minus x plus x squared over 2. So they cancel anyways. So that becomes 2 bracket 1 and 1 is 2. Now we end up with 2x squared over 2 because there are 2 of them. So the 2's cancel. So we end up with 2 plus x squared. So we end up with 4 plus 2x squared. And we're done. So that was worth 5 marks as well.